there it is. The 144 scale high grade Sinanju Stein narrative version from the Gundam Narrative animated movie is now complete, with a lot of great looks and detail to it. Yeah. The new features, of course, is the sleeves, which, I'll do fairness, I thought I did a good job, but now I'm looking at it as a whole, I'm not too fond of it. The grenade launcher that goes now on this, you don't have the four missile launchers, and the shield is different compared to the Katoki version of the Sinanju Stein. Just giving it an overall look here to see. Yeah, everything is identical to Stein except for the ones I just mentioned right now. Let's check back here. Here's the backpack with all the thrusters. This actually came out far better than I realized. I'm kind of like second guessing myself, and maybe I should have painted the thrusters the Molotov paint, and I didn't realize that there's a seam line there. Yeah, you know what, that's my fault. That's laziness right there. I should have glued that and the seam line in between there and then sanded it down, and then you wouldn't see the seams there. I did a lot of work on the thrusters because there's that two parts that has a seam line, so I did take care of that. You can barely see it, so that came out alright. Painted the inside of the thrusters red, as well as the little ones over here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Another laziness, of course, is this, which, even though I painted it red, like in the picture, the edges here, the inside of the edges, like here, is this color. It's a shame I don't have a marker, a gray marker. I could have easily tapped it right there and go around. But yeah, what are you gonna do? Overall, it is a nice kit. It is a very decent looking kit, and you like, I kind of like how it is with the red eyes. Whoops. No, it came off. His head came off. Yeah, you can't even see it there. You gotta be on a specific angle. Let's see if we can do it that way. It's interesting that the camera and the lighting can get only one red eye and not the other. Kind of reminds me of Goblin Slayer, for those of you who have not watched it yet. Covered up the damage that did there, so that detail came out alright. Pre-shading wise, it came out alright. I thought it would not come out as well, but it's now a little bit more darker gray than it used to be. And I guess I could have done do little highlights, like putting in, you know, painting it white. Not white, maybe off-white, maybe a mixture of gray and white, and then lighten it up in the middle areas so the sides see more, you know, the edges are more darker, giving it that pre-shading look and feel to it. So these are things that I could have easily done and I did not. I think if I'm going to grade myself on this, I'm going to grade myself as maybe a C+. It's not my best work, you could say. Not to mention the fact that I had a hard time not only wiping off the enamel black, but it also, I guess, wiped off the white, and then it showed the black under it, and then I started to using markers and tabbing it with a little bit of white, and it just became a mess. So maybe I would have been better off with the stickers, or be with steady hands, paint the whole thing black, and then apply. I could have used acrylic white, and I have to experiment on that. For the gimmicks, you have, of course, the beam sabers. Here's one of them that I decided to put on. And interestingly enough, this beam saber is the wrong color, because the original color for the Master Grade is pinkish. But then again, this is not the Katoki version. This is the narrative version that was shown in the... Well, it was shown on small bits and pieces of the movie, but not the... We haven't seen it in the 20-minute episode that they showed. So, if I get my hands on some decals, I would like to put them on. The problem is there's no Sinanju Stein high-grade decals yet. That could change, of course, but I don't think this kit will qualify as a entry to MosquitoCon. So I'll just chalk it up to experience and ideas. Now, we're not done with this kit yet. Let's take off this hand. Oh, and this thing comes off easily. Put that back there. Alright, so we got that. And then let's put this one here. And I think this is the best part of the kit, is the beam rifle, the heavy beam rifle with the bazooka. Let's get that there. All right, there we go. Now we're kicking ass. that is really nice. I like that. I really like that off. I can't find the part that goes there, and I think, you know what, I have a mess, and a mess from the other mess of the other kit that I was working on prior to this. So if I find it, I'm just going to put it to the side, and then maybe I'll open it up and put it in, but and I'll leave it the way it is. There's no, you know, I'm not going to kill myself over that. But the overall paint job on this came out alright. I could have done, well, maybe more detail, but I guess now I'm getting a little tired, and I want to build little things. Plus, the timing is wrong, you know, because of the holidays. But I'm going to try to make some more kits. I promise. So the Sinanju Stein is technically the second brother of this mobile suit that I just recently made. The Sinanju itself. This is the real grade version of it. There we go. It has many of the you know, features that the other kit has. And beam rifle is identical to it, but then I think, why doesn't this one thing close up? Come on. There we go. The beam rifle, I'm going to have to kneel it that way. There we go. Is not the same because it's a real grade beam rifle. It's utilizing the beam rifle that was used on the original high grade version of the Sinanju. But it's nice to see an overall comparison of how it looks with it. I didn't use the axes that came with it. That's going to be used for spare parts and things. And this has the grenade launcher like the other one does. So that is completely different to this. Yeah, it looks nice though. It really does. Same height, same build, all that stuff. I got to build the real grade unicorn version, which I haven't done yet. But I'll get around to it soon enough. But besides showing that as a side-by-side comparison, let's put it up against another mobile suit that's equivalent to this. There we go. Haven't displayed him in a while. And let me see if I can get him in the right pose. And then I'll just fix the lamp a bit. There we go. Let's just get it in a better pose here. There we go. That. And so here's my master grade Sinanju Stein Kotoki version, which I built back in 2013. Feels a little wobbly and weird. Also, it's not the strongest with the gun though. Try it. This one's easily the best posable kit of there. This one, you have to finagle with it a bit here and there, especially after painting. It is a nice kit though. I'm not going to knock the Sinanju Stein Master Grade. Master Grade Sinanju Stein is a great kit to build. The only drawback and the only nonsense I've always had was the plating here in the back keeps popping out, and to the point where I'm gonna get frustrated and super glue those two guys. There's also the two connectors there are a bit wobbly here and there, so yeah, that's a bit of an issue. But with the high grade, you're not going to have any issues. And this is actually the best high grade I built this year for 2018. I'm glad that I got a chance to get my hands on this at HobbyLink Japan, and of course you guys can get it at any other hobby stores, Gundam Planet, Image Anime, Gundam Kitchen, anywhere. So my overall thoughts on the Sinanju Stein is a great kit for the narrative version, and I hope to see maybe another variant of this if Bandai plans to do another variant. Who knows? And if Bandai decides to make this as the high grade, I'm kind of more comfortable with this because the sleeves, you know what, I think I'm done with sleeves. I really am. For me to paint this, that's an annoyance. It really is an annoyance. But overall, it is a nice kit. I highly recommend you guys get your hands on this. You know, get it for yourself, get it for a friend. Buy it for Christmas, Secret Santa, giveaway, I don't know. Just get it. It's a nice kit. And of course, we're going to be getting the Master Grade version of this kit in January, so you may want to save up for that. But that's all up to you. So I'd like to thank everyone for watching this not too lengthy build of the Sinanju Stein High Grade from the Narrative movie. And what can I say but stay tuned for more Gundam models yet to come. You guys all have a great day.